How's it going, everybody? Doing a video game pickups video today. I got two games here. You might see this on my other channel, but that was filmed on the couch. This one is filmed in front of the games and no gum chewing. I think I whispered in that one. But I did get two games here. One from Antiques and Geeks in town. And there's another one that came from this place called Toy Busters. This is the first time we went in there. Went over in there. Was that yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday, Sunday. We went in there. Cool place. It's not big, but they got a lot of stuff in there. I was looking at a bunch of old G.I. Joes, the ones from the 80s. They have He-Man, Star Wars stuff, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. There's some Mask figures, X-Men type stuff, other Marvel stuff, some Batman stuff, other DC stuff. There was video games, obviously, because I got one. Blu-rays, VHS. Some systems, not a ton of video games, but a solid amount. I will start with the game I got at Antiques and Geeks. It was $4 complete. This is Tony La Russa's Baseball for the Sega Genesis. It's actually, part of the reason I got this is because it does have the manual. Obviously, the game is in good shape, but it has all the stat cards that came with it for all 2016s at the time. I thought that was really cool. Got Atlanta, Baltimore, both Chicago's, Montreal, no longer around. They are Washington. Oakland will no longer be around. They will be Vegas next year. But that was kind of cool. You seen all the players there and stuff. I never played this game when I was a kid. I had Sports Talk Baseball, which I still have. If you can see it over there. And I had played RBI Baseball on the NES. But I played this, eventually became, I'm pretty sure, MVP Baseball. I think there might have been 2 or 3 under Tony La Russa. And then it turned into MVP. But this has all teams. You can play a 162-game season. So that's kind of cool. Create your all-star team from the complete rosters of the major leagues. Watch manager take full control and play every game of the season. So cool to have, just because it was complete and it had those stat cards in it. And $4, it doesn't matter, it's a sports game, to get a Genesis game complete is nice. They also had NBA Showdown there complete, but I do own NBA Showdown game only. I might get that because that was $4 too. Stormfront Studios, I feel like those guys are still around. I feel like that name I've heard before. You know, in the past 10 years, maybe they are gone. But happy to get this for sure. They have in Antiques and Geeks, they have a decent amount of games, actually. They have like different sections set up. I guess like certain vendors, I guess, just have their stuff there, and then they, whenever they sell, they know, because you tell them the vendor or whatever. But there's one, I got to get this complete copy of Buffy the Vampire Slayer for the Xbox at some point. It's $20, which is a good deal on that game. But, if you go throughout this whole place, you'll find a decent amount of video games. Like, if you took all the video games that are in there in different sections and put them in one spot, it would be a decent amount for sure. And then you combine that with the Toy Busters. There's another game store as well that wasn't open yesterday. It's near the Toy Busters. And then there's, the other antique places have some games in them as well. Not a ton, though. Not much, but there are some. But definitely cool to get this. Put it back in its section. And the second game, this is the one I got from Toy Busters. I was pumped to see this. It's a 007 Bloodstone. This is one I've been looking at, but this game is like $25 to $30, like complete in this kind of condition on eBay. $8. The second I'm like, oh, Bloodstone, nice. How much? $8. I immediately was like, yep, getting this. It's got the game in the manual. The disc is in solid shape. I have not played it yet. This is what I'm interested in, because this is one of those games you cannot play on the Xbox One. These 007 games, same thing with the Harry Potter games, they are not backwards compatible with the Xbox One. So I was happy to get this, and that price is excellent. Like, realistically, I could sell this and make $8 to $10 profit if I wanted to, but I am playing it, obviously, because I want it. And it's part of my Bond collection now. I'm collecting Bond games as well. I was hoping they'd have maybe 1 or 2 more, maybe like a Quantum of Solace, either on the PS2 or the 360. They are different games. The 360 version, PS3 version is in And maybe even the Wii version or first person. The PS2 version is actually third person. I believe this is third person as well. But it looked cool. It's got Daniel Craig there. I don't know if he's doing the voice or they just use his likeness. At that price, they had the good prices there. Like they had Super Mario Brothers 3 on the NES for freaking $8, which is a solid price as well. I need to take a more of a serious look next time I'm in there to look at all the games. Because the second I saw this, I was looking actually for Condemned 2 as well on the 360, but that was not there. They did have the first Condemned for $10, and it wasn't the Platinum Hits version. I might pick that up at some point if it's still there in a couple of months. But I was really happy to get this. I'm excited to play it too, because this is one, and I'm hopefully it's much better. Hopefully, it's much better than the GoldenEye Reloaded. I was not digging that game, honestly. And then there's WWE 007 Legends as well, which is supposed to be the weakest of the three, but I do kind of want to get that one as well. That's one where you play through different Bond movies through each era, so that's cool. But yeah, another Bond game to add the old collection, which I'm happy about. Like I said, I want to check more in there. They had some Dreamcast stuff in there. There was some Genesis, Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64, PS2. They had a few GameCube games. There was PS2, Xbox 360, Xbox One. I saw the PS2. I think there was other PlayStation systems. There was definitely PlayStation 1, but I think there was some 3 and 4, but I wasn't like fully looking. There was even a Vita game in there. A couple of PSP games in bags, not without cases. Like I said, next time I might take a deeper dive and looking at all the stuff. But like I said, the second I saw this, I was just like, at that price, I was like, yes, that's a great price. It's an awesome price. It's an incredible price. So happy with that. And it's in good shape. There's some little marks here on the case, if you can see them. That's not a big deal. Disc is in solid shape. It's got its manual. I mean, you can't go wrong with that for $8. Even if it didn't have the manual, it's still $8 would be a good price. Because without manual, people are still trying to sell for like $20. So even disc only, people sell for closer to 20. So it's a great deal. Even like the G.I. Joe figures and stuff were nicely priced. Like some were complete, had their accessories, not their file cards, but they had their accessories. Some were just the figure only, and there were good prices on them. So, I mean, I might go in there at some point with like $40-$50 and just kind of grab some games or whatever. Some figures. But definitely happy to have this. If anybody's played this, let me know how it is. I probably will actually start to play it today, so I will know how it is, I guess, by then. But super excited to have this in the collection. Once again, because it's another one that you can't play on the Xbox One. That's what I'm trying to go after now, like games I'm interested in playing that are not backwards compatible, such as this. I already got Half-Blood Prince. I did it again, 007 Legends. I don't know why I say WWE. I don't even watch WWE, so I don't know why I'm saying it. It's like in my head for some reason. Maybe because I had a bunch of those figures at the store. But yeah, like even stuff like maybe an Eternal Sonata, or I think Turok might not be backwards compatible, but I think that game's supposed to be terrible. Dead to Rights Retribution, if I can find that in there. I do have a list on my phone of the ones that I was interested in that are not backwards compatible. But yeah, it's another pickup for the old 2 video game pickups. Can I get this into its spot? I don't think, yeah, I can't put that in there though. Add it to the collection. But yeah, just a quicker video games pickup here. It's 2 it's Genesis game, 360 game. And thanks for checking this out, and have a good day.